But I must say this, the most exciting fighter that's acting and fighting in boxing right now is Gervonta Tank Davis. When Gervonta Tank Davis go out there and fight, he reminds me of Pretty Boy Floyd. Because Pretty Boy Floyd, you couldn't go get no popcorn. You couldn't go get no soda. You couldn't go get no candy. You don't want to miss nothing.
Floyd Mayweather has dropped a bombshell prediction for the upcoming Gervonta Davis versus cousin Davis. Yep, Money Mayweather didn't just drop one take on this potential showdown. He came through with two perspectives on how this fight could play out, and let me tell you whether you're Team Tank or leaning toward cousin. This breakdown from Floyd is pure gold. Oh, and here's the kicker. Floyd made it crystal clear that, all beef aside, he's rooting for Gervonta Davis. Yep, he's firmly in Tank's corner.
You know, you stole the show. You know, I know it's, you know, you're the main event. You're supposed to, but you delivered.
Right.
And you, after it, said, you know, knock, knock, Tank.
Yeah.
Knocking on the door. You came over here, said light skin. A lot of fight fans like when people call out and do things like that.
But only person that don't like it is him. He's kind of weird. But now he got no choice but to fight me. The fans want him to fight me. After what I just did tonight against a guy that's bigger than him, come on now. If I touch him, what's gonna happen? Talk about that. Everybody want to talk about, oh, Keyshawn, what if he touch you? What if I touch him? Yeah, okay. Come on.
Let's dive into the juicy detailed depths of why Floyd thinks Gervon will emerge victorious and how their history adds layers to his confidence. First, Floyd hit us with the cold, hard truth about boxing experience. Is everything sure? Cousin Davis is talented, and his Olympic pedigree makes him a dangerous opponent, but Floyd knows the difference between amateur accolades and professional dominance. He said, "Keen's got skills, no doubt about that. But this isn't the amateurs anymore. In the pro game, it's not just about outpointing your opponent, it's about surviving the mental warfare, handling the bright lights, and making adjustments in real time." Gervonta's been there, done that, and Con hasn't. Floyd emphasized that Johnny has fought under immense pressure for years, from headlining PPV events to taking on dangerous punchers like Mario Barros and Ryan Garcia. Tank has shown that he doesn't just thrive in high-stakes situations, he owns them. Floyd believes that Keyshawn, while promising, hasn't faced anyone remotely close to Tank's level of opposition.
If he gets an opportunity, I mean, Tank has been tweeting about him today.
What did Tank say?
I mean, you want me to verbatim? I mean, I can give the clean version.
Let me know, because I don't be on Twitter, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, all right, so this is pretty much stop eating, do that, this little end fighting on Friday night. He's not even worth mentioning. And Buddy's a B, code B, tell him to do something.
I ain't gonna lie. Tank gonna say what he gonna say, you know what I'm saying? It's just trash talk, for real, for real. Tank know what's up with Keyshawn. They done sparred, you know what I'm saying? They done sparred plenty of times. So it's like, I don't really know, but I'm gonna just leave that as that, you know what I'm saying? But Keyshawn gonna go ahead and punish this guy on Friday, you know what I'm saying? Then whatever Tank come across, we gonna punish him too, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the same shit.
And here's where Floyd's brilliance shines. He broke down how Tank's adaptability could be the deciding factor. He explained how Gervonta reads his opponents like a chessmaster, setting traps and luring them into mistakes. Floyd described Tank's fight IQ as next level genius, saying people see the knockouts and think that's all Tank brings to the table, but what they miss is the setup. Tank's knockouts aren't lucky, they calculated. He baits you, he studies you, and when the opening comes, it's game over. Floyd's first take is simple: experience and adaptability will give Tank the edge. Now, let's talk about Floyd's second take, which is all about the nuclear power Tank brings to the ring. Floyd has seen Tank's punching power up close, and he didn't mince words when talking about how dangerous it is when Gervonta lands clean. It's not just a punch, it's a career-changing moment for the guy on the receiving end. Floyd said he pointed out that Keyshawn's slick movement and technical skills might help him stay competitive in the early rounds, but eventually Tank's power would break through, and here's the part that had fans nodding in agreement. Floyd called Tank's left hand the ultimate equalizer. You can be the fastest, the slickest, or the smartest fighter, but when Tank lands, all that goes out the window, that power, is real, and it's something you can't fully prepare for until you're in the ring with him, Floyd explained. He even added a little warning for Keyshawn, saying, Keyshawn's a great boxer, but if he tries to stand and trade with Tank, it's over. He's got to fight the perfect fight for 12 rounds. Tank only needs 1 second to end it, and that's the thing. Floyd sees Tank as the ultimate closer, whether it's a body shot like the one that folded Ryan Garcia or an overhand left like the one that flattened Leo Santa Cruz. Tank's power is the kind that changes careers. Floyd's second take is clear. No matter how skilled Keyshawn is, he wouldn't be able to withstand the heat for the full fight. All right, let's rewind for a second and talk about Floyd's connection to Gervonta. If you've been following boxing for a while, you know that Tank was once Floyd's protege. Floyd signed Tank to Mayweather Promotions early in his career and helped guide him to stardom from the start. Floyd recognized Tank's potential. He saw a young fighter with not only devastating power but also an eagerness to learn and grow. Under Floyd's mentorship, Tank went from being a promising prospect to one of the biggest names in boxing. Floyd has been ringside for some of Tank's most iconic moments. He's watched Tank mature into a fighter who can dominate on the world stage, and while their relationship has had its ups and downs, because let's be real, what's a boxing partnership without a little drama? Floyd still sees Tank as family, so why is Floyd so confident that Tank will come out on top in this fight? It all boils down to what he's seen firsthand. Floyd has watched Tank put in the work behind the scenes, hours of sparring, grueling training camps, and constant mental preparation. He also pointed out that John has something you can't teach: killer instinct. Floyd described Tank as a fighter who knows when to turn up the pressure and when to go for the K. When you're in there with Tank, it's not just a physical fight, it's a mental one. He's always thinking 3 steps ahead. That's why he's undefeated, and that's why he'll stay undefeated against guys like Keyshawn. Floyd said, and let's not forget the emotional element here. Floyd has a deep connection to Tank, and you can tell he's proud of the fighter Tank has become, even as he acknowledges Keyshawn's talent. Floyd can't help but bet on the guy he's seen grow from a hungry kid to a PPV superstar. Now some of you might be wondering, what about the beef we've seen between Floyd and Tank in the past? Well, Floyd shut all that down. During his interview, he made it clear that any issues they've had are water under the bridge. At the end of the day, it's all love. I want the best for Tank, and I'll always support him no matter what people say or what's happened in the past. I'm rooting for him every time he steps in the ring. Floyd said now Gervonta isn't ready to let their differences slide this easily, but that's not stopping Floyd from speaking out the truth in true Floyd fashion. He's sticking to his guns, making it clear that he believes Tank is the better fighter out of the two. But let's not get it twisted. Keyshawn Davis isn't someone to overlook. This kid's resume is already stacking up, and he's fresh off a spectacular win that has the boxing community buzzing. Just a few weeks ago, Keyshawn faced Gustavo Lemos and didn't just beat him, he obliterated Jaimo.
Floyd fucked with DB3. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, he came up and asked about me first. Then he was like, yeah, I see your 2 brothers going crazy too. Ain't your youngest one going to the Olympics? Like, what's his name? Keyshawn. Like, your other one's signed with you a top rank too. Like, he loved us as a group.
So he already knew you, like, prior? Like, you didn't even have to explain, yo,
you feel me? Like, of course he knew me, but he also knew my 2 other brothers as well. So I'm like, damn, Floyd paying attention. Like, he really fuck with us. Maybe because we carry ourselves as a family and we just so strong with that. Or maybe because we just can fucking fight too. You know what I'm saying? He never really went into details on how he knew us. But when he did that shit at his gym, he told me that. I'm like, damn, like, he different. I text Floyd the other day, like, Floyd, he like, man, anytime, family, you just let me know. I can call Floyd right now, he fuck around and answer, you know what I mean? So, Floyd's a real nigga, I'm not gonna lie.
The fight ended in a second-round knockout, and it wasn't even close. Keen's performance was clinical, showing off his ability to dissect his opponent with precision and power. It was the kind of win that makes everyone sit up and take notice, and Keen used his moment in the spotlight to call out none other than Gervonta Davis. The confidence was palpable, and fans immediately started speculating about what would happen if these two met in the ring. That call-out wasn't just bold, it was calculated. Keen knows the value of building height, and he's positioning himself as the next big thing in the lightweight division. Let's break down Keen's career for a second. At just 25 years old, he's already made waves as an Olympic silver medalist, showcasing a level of technical skill and ring IQ that's rare for someone his age. Since turning pro, he's maintained an undefeated record, proving he can transition his amateur success into the professional ranks. What sets Keen apart is his adaptability. He's not a one-trick pony. He can adjust his game plan mid-fight, whether it's outboxing a slick counterpuncher or going toe-to-toe with a pressure fighter.
This Keyshawn, this new guy, he's 140 pounds. He's not bad.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Davis. That's him right there, isn't it?
Ooh, no, I thought he was.
Ooh, there you go right here.
Oh, yeah.
He's a young guy.
Nice combination.
He's quick.
Good. Yeah. Ooh.
It's a harder puncher.
And oof.
That adaptability was on full display. Against Lamos, Khan didn't just rely on his jab or footwork. He mixed in feints, combinations, and perfectly timed power shots to keep Lamos guessing, and when the opportunity presented itself, Keen capitalized with a devastating right hook that ended the fight. It was a statement win, and it's why so many are excited about his potential matchup with Tank.
What was your thoughts on that type of performance as a rising star in boxing?
Where you at, Tank? Where you at? Where you at, Tank? That was my thoughts. I mean, the call out too after the performance. Come on, man. Look, man. Keyshawn showed. Look, this is what I've been waiting on from Keyshawn, man. Keyshawn has been kind of hot and cold. He finally put it together, man. He got his mental right. His team is right. His skill is on fire, on point, man. And he did it under these circumstances and this pressure behind this crowd. Man, that dude is a star, bro. Seriously, man. All that weight on his back, bro. He put it down. He was even dealing with his brothers, man. His brothers, his sisters singing the national anthem. It was a family affair, bro.
He said his sisters had a car crash too prior to today too.
Fire, man. Newborn child as well, man. And he was able to manage all of this, man.
But here's the thing, Gervonta Davis isn't like anyone Keyshawn has faced before. Tank's combination of power, speed, and experience makes him one of the most dangerous fighters in the world. Floyd Mayweather himself has emphasized this, pointing out that Tank has been in the trenches fighting top-tier opponents and thriving under immense pressure. And while Floyd acknowledges Keen's talent, he's quick to remind everyone that there's a big difference between being promising and being proven. Still, don't let Floyd's confidence in Tank fool you. Keen is hungry, and that hunger makes him dangerous. He's been vocal about his belief that he can outbox Tank, pointing to his superior technical skills and Olympic pedigree. And honestly, he might have a point. Keen's footwork is elite. His defense is tight, and his ability to control the pace of a fight could be the key to neutralizing Tank's power.
You just knock that man ass out, man. Stop playing with me, man. Keep that going, man. Hey, real talk, you having a good time, though? Hey, this is my city, man. I try to tell y'all that shit.
What makes this matchup even more compelling is the narrative surrounding Tank is the established star, the fighter with highlight re-knockouts and pay-per-view main event under his belt. Keyshawn, on the other hand, is the young gun, looking to shake up the division. It's the classic storyline of experience versus ambition, and both fighters have the tools to back up their claims when it comes to Keyshawn Davis and Gervonta Tank Davis. The clash of styles they'd bring to the ring would be nothing short of electrifying. Keyshawn Davis is like that clean-cut, straight A student in the boxing gym. His jab, razor sharp as foot, works smooth like butter. He's got that classic hit and don't get hit approach, leveraging precise combinations to rack up points and break opponents down. He fights like he's running a marathon, not a sprint. Efficient and calculated, but don't sleep on him thinking he's just a points guy. His ability to adjust mid-fight and set traps for counters is the stuff of a future boxing mastermind. He's all about keeping the fight at his pace, using range control and defensive maneuvers to frustrate his opponents into making mistakes.
Over by 6.4 pounds at the weigh-in. That's a left counter. Davis, and down goes Levels. As he's playing Matador for moments, goes downstairs with a vicious right hook, and that left hook puts him on stanky legs and face first on the mat. And backwards. Don't dance too early now, Keyshawn, because Levels is still dangerous. But not if you can continue to land those powerful shots, and that's how you end the fight. Keyshawn Davis said, I don't care if he's King Kong. If he comes into my house, he's gonna pay the price, and boy, did Levels pay the price.
On the other hand, Gervonta Davis is that kid who doesn't study for the test, but still ace it because he's just that talented. Tank's style screams danger. Explosive, unpredictable, and quite frankly terrifying. With his southpaw stance and devastating power, he doesn't need many opportunities to end the night early. He's a finisher, plain and simple. But don't let that fool you. Tank is far from a brawler. His ability to read his opponent and create openings for his punches, especially his trademark uppercut, is next level IQ. He fights like a hunter stalking his prey, waiting for the perfect moment to pounce. Now let's talk about how their styles might mesh or clash. Keyshawn would likely try to keep Gervonta at bay with his jab, controlling the distance and avoiding those nuclear warheads. Tank calls fists. Keyshawn's footwork would be crucial here. He'd need to stay off the ropes and keep the fight in the center of the ring. But the question is, can he keep up that pace and stay mistake-free for 12 rounds? Because let's be real, one slip against Tank and it's night-night. Tank, on the other hand, would need to close the gap, cut off the ring, and turn it into a phone booth fight where his power shots can do the most damage. His body shots could be a game changer too. If he slows Keyshawn down and limits his mobility, it's game over. However, Tank's tendency to start slow might give Keyshawn a chance to build up a lead on the scorecards early on, and with Keyshawn's defensive prowess, Tank could find himself swinging at air. I guess we'll have to wait and find out how this one plays out. So what do you think? Is Floyd spot on with his prediction, or does Keyshawn have what it takes to shock the world? Let us know in the comments. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.